Hi, everyone. Welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
I'm Anthony.
Today's date is August the 31st. Wow, last day of the month. And we're looking at pages 56 to 57 under closed test.
我们今天要讲的是克漏字，然后今天讲这个主题很酷哦，它叫做职涯极简主义。然后这个极简主义呢，我们用一个字叫 minimalism。好 ，minimalism 是来自于 minimal，minimal 的话就是最小的。那 career 就是我们说的职涯，它就告诉我们说，究竟成功的定义是什么 ？What does success really mean？所以每个人呢，对于说在工作上面，他可能是说，哇，我要想办法追到这个，可能不断的升迁，好，升到可能最高的位置，对这个工作形态有很多想象。有人说没关系，我就安分守己的做好。很多时候呢，不同的世代会有不同的这种工作观。那我们今天就要谈谈这个主题。
And the subtitle is A job supports your life. It is not your life.
没错，好，他工作呢是为了生活，而不是生活的全部。所以在这里的话，我们要介绍一下不同世代对这种工作跟生活和平衡的这种看待。
Let's get started.
Career minimalism. What does success really mean? In the 21st century, many employees are tired of dealing with heavy work stress that affects their mental and physical health. As a result, a new trend called career minimalism has appeared among workers, especially Gen Z. Instead of following the traditional way of putting in a lot of effort and always trying to get promotions, higher pay, and more responsibility, career minimalism emphasizes work-life balance, personal time, and well-being. For some people, career minimalism may seem like choosing easier jobs or having less ambition. However, many people who practice this idea still work hard. They just put their time and energy into what truly matters in their lives. For example, they may start a side job, do volunteer work, or enjoy a hobby that gives them a sense of achievement. Career minimalism helps change how people think about success. In the past, most people measured their worth based on job titles and salaries. Now, many workers only see their jobs as a way to make a living, not their primary identity. For them, a healthy work-life balance is more important than career growth. It helps them live a more meaningful life beyond the office.
In the 21st century, many employees are tired of dealing with heavy work stress that affects their mental and physical health.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话哦。In the 21st century， 就在21世纪的时候 ，many employees are tired of. When you say be tired of, that means 我觉得受不了，厌倦了后面的事情。Dealing with heavy work stress， 还要去处理这种很沉重的这种工作压力，然后呢 ，that affects their mental and physical health， 好，它会影响到他们的身心健康。我刚看的第一句话的时候，我建议各位你们可以去看一下一部日剧，它是2019年的日剧，它叫做《我要准时下班》。好，它的英文 title 叫做 No Working After Hours， 意思就是就非常说我准时到点闪人，对不对？那部片的话，其实事实上我觉得很有趣的是，它也反映到不同的世代，比方说到后面它有提到 Gen Z， 就是 Generation Z。这个 Z 世代的，就是1997年到2012年出生的这些人，我们等到讲到那一块的时候，我再特别去细讲不同世代的工作观吧。
And also here, tired of doing something, make sure the verb afterwards is in the ing form if you're going to use a verb, because you can use a noun as well. Tired of dealing with or putting up with 也是另外一个方式 and then heavy work stress. So stress, even though it's not something you can lift up, it can feel like it's very heavy on your body, on your mental state. So that's why you can use that adjective heavy work stress. As a result, a new trend called career minimalism has appeared among workers, especially Gen Z.
好，所以在这一句话里面，我们就看到刚刚讲的 Gen Z。那我们很多时候我们提到什么 MZ 世代，我们来说明一下。有的时候你会在中文里面提到这个 MZ 世代，它到底在讲什么呢？这个我们可能有听过什么 Y 世代啦，或是 Millennials 千禧世代。那我先讲一下，那我跟 Steven 老师比较接近是在这个Generation 就是 Generation Y，Gen Y， 好 ，Millennials， 他是1981年到1996年这段时间出生的人。好，我们对于工作啊，可能会比较说，好，工作当然是要有工作态度啊，还要拼啦，要加班也没关系啊，对不对？但是到了 Gen Z， 也就是1997到2012年这段的人，他们觉得说，可是工作不是全部呢，要求生活这种 work-life balance， 这种生活的那种工作的平衡。所以在这边，他这句话你是说 as a result。所以呢 ，a new trend 有个新的这种趋势 called career minimalism， 就是职涯的极简主义就出现了 ，has appeared among workers。好，在这个工作的这些劳工人的想法就出现了 ，especially Gen Z， 尤其是 Z 世代的人，他就指的就是1997到2012年这些人，他们的这种生活观啊、工作观就比较不一样。
对，我很喜欢你分这个。句子的方式会让人家消化的时候更知道，不会看一整篇的英文的一个句子，然后觉得哇，到底要从哪里开始看起？你这样子翻译的时候，其实会让人家觉得很好消化。So it's a very, very nice way to separate that sentence.
Thank you.
Okay, let's continue. Blank following the traditional way of putting in a lot of effort and always trying to get promotions, higher pay, and more responsibility.Career minimalism emphasizes work-life balance, personal time, and well-being. That's a very long sentence.
Yeah, 没错。所以这个地方我们看到第一个 blank 就是我们的这个空格哦。他说 following the traditional way of putting a lot of effort。好，所以在这里的话，我们先看到后面是有在工作上花了非常非常多的力气 ，putting in a lot of effort。And always trying to get promotion， 想要升迁啊，想要加薪啊，然后更多工作在身上啊。Career minimalism emphasizes， 你就知道说哦，所以我们的这后面真正的主词是这种职涯极简主义，它强调的是什么？所以他前面讲那些要加班、要升迁、要求这些东西，都不是他要做的事情。所以在这个 A、B、C、D 4个选项里面，他有哪一个是不要做的呢？答案就是 C。Instead of。不去追求这些传统上花很多时间在工作上面，追求加薪、追求升迁追求更多的责任。那我们说的这种职涯极简主义，它所强调的是点点点。这样的话就很通了。所以这一题第一题的这个答案我们选的是 C。Instead of， 好，他后面他又提到说了，这个 career minimalism emphasizes work-life balance， 好，就是这种工作跟生活之间的平衡。Personal time 有更多个人的时间 ，or you can say me time， 好，这是属于自己的时间。And well-being 就是自己的这种身心平衡和幸福。
Yeah, so the state of feeling healthy and happy is well-being, and that's something a lot of people care about more so now than before, and it is very important.
That's true.
I also want to call attention to some other things in this sentence since it is a very long one. I said earlier in the very beginning, tired of dealing with. 我说也可以说 putting up with, tired of putting up with.
That's right.
但我们这有一个 putting in a lot of effort. Both have the same verb, putting, but they have different prepositions that follow. Put up with something 就是要去克服，还是要去忍受的感觉。那这是 putting in,
yes.
要
把什么
把些东西放进去，是要放很多的 effort, 很多的力气、能量、时间，那就是 effort, putting in a lot of effort. So the prepositions are very important, even though it's the same verb. It can change the meaning altogether.
Yeah.
Okay? Here we see higher pay. Pay, we also know that can be, how do you want to pay? It can be the verb, right? 怎么付钱？
付钱。
In this situation, it's a noun. It just means higher salary.
Yeah.
S-A-L-A-R-Y. 薪水, higher pay. Right? And also we see emphasizes in this sentence. Emphasize just means put importance on. Okay, so career minimalism, it emphasizes or puts importance on work-life balance and the other things that we mentioned here. So emphasize is a very long word, 强调, but it's often used, so I would really suggest trying to memorize it. Also, that word minimalism is a little difficult to read, right?
Right.
Let's start with mina and then minimalism. And breaking it down is a lot easier.
对，就是分区块去念，然后锁定了这几块之后，慢慢把它结合在一起，像游泳一样，先动手，再弄脚，然后最后试着把手跟脚的动作结合在一起，是一样的道理。
All right, let's take a short break. For some people, career minimalism may seem like choosing easier jobs or having less ambition.
没错，我们来看一下这一段的第一句话。For some people， 对某些人来说呢 ，career minimalism， 好，职涯极简主义呢 ，may seem like， 你只要看到 may seem like， 就知道说它后面还有话讲，看起来好像是。Choosing easier jobs or having less ambition， 要么就选择比较轻松的工作，或者是呢这个没有太多的那种远大的抱负比较有少一点的野心。Ambition 这个字就是有抱负，有一种想要做出更多更好的那种企图，那个可以用这个 ambition。讲到这个，我觉得很有趣的是，这2022年的时候，还有另外一个词还蛮有趣，叫做 quiet quitting。安静离职。看这个地方，他讲的这个 quiet quitting 并不是指真正的离职哦，而是就是在本分职务之内本分的事面做到最低限度的工作。我也不求加薪，也不求升迁，我就安分守己的做好。好像今天你不赶我走，也就在这个地方就做好自己分内事。要加班不行，我不加班，也不要给我什么太多不属于我的工作，你也不要叫我去买咖啡、买饮料，不用，都不用，都不必，我就把自己分内事做好。那个东西叫做 quiet quitting。好，这个词的话，你要确定知道，虽然它词叫安静离职，但是它不是真的离职，就是类似像是这种职涯极简主义的感觉。
It's like a concept.
Yeah, it's a concept.
Now, ambition, another word that people might think is motivation. Motivation 就是动力, right?
Yeah.
motivation. But ambition, I think, is a little bit different from motivation. It's kind of the same direction, but ambition, I think, is motivation for betterment.
Yes.
Okay? You want to do better. You want to set a higher goal for yourself.
That's right.
You want to reach these goals that seem impossible. That's what ambition is. Okay?
没错。
However, many people who blank this idea still work hard.
好，所以在这里的话，我们看到，但是呢 ，many people who 什么 this idea still work hard。但是有这种职涯极简主义的人，不是说我就好像很懒散的在那个工作爱做不做的样子，并不是哦，他们仍然会去认真工作。所以这里的话 ，who 什么 this idea， 那我们来看一下选项有 require、practice、charge and manage。所以在这里的话，我们讲说，有真正去实行这种极简主义、职涯极简主义的这种想法的，其他像 require 需要，或者是像 charge 像什么收钱，或者是充电，好 manage 管理这些字都用不上去，只有 be practice 好去实行这种想法的人是可以的。所以这题答案我们选的是 B。所以说你会说 many people who practice this idea still work hard。虽然有这种实行极简主义的想法跟做法，但是呢，工作上面还是认真工作。
Yeah, so practice, we also know it can mean 练习. Right?
Yeah.
So this one doesn't really mean 练习, but kind of in the same way, it's like doing something so much that it becomes a habit. Okay, it's kind of like you're practicing this thing, even though it's not a skill, but it's like a way of thinking. It's a way of life. So practice this idea is very appropriate to say. Also, practice idea and still work hard. Hard, we know, can be an adjective to mean something that is very durable, right? But it can also mean, it can also be used as an adverb to say that you work really hard, you work really diligently. Okay, 很勤劳的去做这件事情。Okay? They just put their time and energy into what truly matters in their lives.
好，接下来我们看这句话。They just put their time and energy into what truly matters in their lives. 然后你今天提到 put something into， 你就知道说把他们的时间啦，把他们的能量、精力啦，好放在什么地方 ？What truly matters， 真正重要的，在他们生活中真正重要的事情。老师刚刚提到一个字 diligently， 好，这个地方我帮各位拼一下是 D-I-L-I-G-E-N-T， diligent。 就是 hardworking 的意思。那加 ly 的话就会变成副词，好，用这种方式去表达。那顺便刚刚前面提到 practice， 让我突然想到之前老师提到这个 widely， 你可以说，比方说这个传统，比方说到了过年的时候，我们放鞭炮 ，it's a widely practiced tradition， 好，用这种大家都在做，大家都在实行，广泛的被实行，所以这个 practice 就是做的意思。好了，所以在这边呢，他就提到说，他们还是认真工作，他们会把时间精力放在他们觉得对生活重要的事情上面。
Yes. For example, they may start a side job, do volunteer work, or enjoy a hobby that gives them blank.
没错。接下来就告诉你说，举例来说啦 ，they may start a side job， 他们可能呢会开始一份副业。你也可以说 a side hustle。hustle 这个字的拼法是 hustle，但这个地方 hustle 这个 t 呢它是不发音的，
对，
你会念成 hustle。a side hustle，a side job 就是指一份副业。他们可能会呢在做一份副业 ，do volunteer work， 或是参与这种志工的活动 ，or enjoy a hobby。好 ，hobby 就是我们一个嗜好，好，然后 that gives them something， 对不对？所以在这里我们看一下4个选项。A source of pressure， 哎，拜托，工作已经有压力了，不要再给我压力的来源，这不像嘛。A feeling of doubt 是怀疑，在这边的话也不需要什么怀疑。好，这个答案肯定不用怀疑，肯定不对。C 选项呢 ，a form of expression， 好，一种表达的一种形态，一种方式，也怪怪的。最后一个。A sense of achievement， 这个是我要的成就感。你可以说 a sense of achievement or a sense of fulfillment， 好，都是指成就感，有一种很踏实的感觉。所以这个地方他说 enjoy a hobby that gives them a sense of achievement， 可以去享受一个带来成就感的一种嗜好。
Yeah, and then 你刚刚说那个 side hustle 也是名词的用法。It can be a verb too. I am hustling. OK， 就是说拼命在工作，还是拼命在找一个方式来自己养活自己。但是一个会做这个事情的人，我们也会叫他 hustler。hustler， 就加一个 r 就好了。Yeah，
像 American Hustler 那个 hustler。
That's right.
Yes,
right. Let's take a short break. Career minimalism helps change how people think about success.
好，我们来看这一段的第一句话 Career minimalism， 好，这种职涯极简主义呢，可以做到什么事情 ？Helps change how people think about success， 能够帮助人们改变他们对于这种成功的看法啦，或成功的想象，或成功的定义。
In the past, most people blank their worth based on job titles and salaries.
好，在过去 in the past， 你就知道说他这边讲的是以前的状态。Most people 什么 their worth 这个字的意思就是指我们的价值，把我们的价值怎么样 based on job titles， 好，当然就是看待怎么样职称啦，你是什么职称？好，如果说是 CEO， 哇，听起来就好厉害，很威，对不对？好，在这里 and salaries， 好，你薪水多少啦？他们大部分人用这种方式来什么？自己的价值。来，这边我们看一下选项，有 A measure， B will measure，C measured， 跟 D have measured。在这里的话，你们看到前面有一个字 in the past。We're talking about something that happened in the past。所以这边的话 ，A 啦、B 啦都不可能了嘛。那在 C 跟 D 的 have measure 这个地方特别注意 ，have measure 如果你用完成式，现在完成式的话，是从过去一路到现在都怎么样怎么样，它是一个持续的过程。可是这个地方它讲的明明就是过去，它没有延续到现在了。所以这题答案我们选 C。好 ，C 的话就是 measure 用过去式就好。它的整句话意思就是在过去呢，人们会用它后面的这个职称啦，还有他们的薪水多少啦，来衡量他们自己的价值。
Yeah, so based on 就是衡量 okay? And then worth, you can also say value. V-A-L-U-E, like how much you think you're important in this society.
Yes.
Okay? And also here, if we started this a sentence with until now, most people 这个时候就可以 have measured, 因为它是从以前到现在。But because this is very obviously in the past, the simple past tense would be good enough.
没错。
Now, many workers only see their jobs as a way to blank, not their primary identity.
好，在这边的话，我们看到下一句话说 now， 而现在呢，是那个镜头转到现在 ，many workers only see their jobs as。当你今天提到这个 see something as， 把这两个画起来 ，see 跟 as 画起来，把什么事情看作是，当成是，你可以用 see something as， 把他们的工作呢当成是 a way to， 好，一个空格嘛 ，not their primary identity， 而不是他们这个最重要的自我认同的一种方式，所以他们把他们工作当成是 a way to do something。所以在这里的话，我们有几个选项啊 ，to number one make a living， 维生谋生的这种工具。take a chance， 好 ，take a chance 就是碰碰运气，give a speech， 好，做个演讲 ，keep a promise， 好，你要去遵守你的承诺。这样看一看的话，答案只有 A 可以选，对不对？好，其他都是来乱的。我们再看到，所以这个地方的话，就是 see their jobs as a way to make a living， 好，能够养活自己的一种方式，而不是自身自我认同的这种存在。
Yeah. So see in this sentence, you could also say only view their jobs as a way to make a living. Okay. And then primary identity, you could also say main identity, 主要的 M-A-I-N. For them, a healthy work-life balance is more important than career growth.
好，我们来看下一句话说，对他们来讲呢，a healthy work-life balance， 这个 work-life balance 就是指这种工作跟生活的平衡哦。所以大家在念的时候，可能要让 work-life balance 好，把它放在一起这样子。is more important than career growth， 好，比它这种职涯的发展、职涯上的成长更加的重要，取得平衡更重要。
And healthy, this adjective, even though usually we're thinking we're talking about physical health, nowadays people really do put a lot more emphasis or importance on the mental health or emotional health. So healthy work-life balance is talking about just like, what if you didn't have a good work-life balance, that's not good for you mentally. And so healthy is a good adjective to put here because it's talking about the mental health aspect of trying to find that work-life balance that works for you.
没错。所以在这里的话 ，healthy 这个字感觉上比较像是健全的、比较好的。很多时候你会看到说，今天两个人在竞争 ，it's a healthy competition。好，意思就是指非常非常良性的竞争。所以你可以说 healthy competition， 用这样的方式去表达，而不是健康，还是翻译成比较好的、比较良性的这样子的一个互动，或是等等。
Yeah, usually it's positive.
It's positive.
Yeah. It helps them live a more meaningful life beyond the office.
好，最后告诉你说 ，it helps them live a more meaningful life， 指的就是能够帮助他们过着更有意义的生活。Beyond the office， 就是在工作之外，好，离开了办公室之后，还可以过得健康，活得幸福。
Yeah， 它也可以说 outside the office，对，之外。那这个 beyond the office 是有多强调，就是一种。你这个 office 的 level 在这里，你是想要超越，要 surpass S-U-R-P-A-S-S， 要超越 and then to hit a level that is higher than just working every day just to make a living. And then meaningful is full of meaning, 就是充满着意义. We also have the opposite, which is meaningless. Okay, if you take out the F-U-L and put L-E-S-S, that's also a word that exists, 就是没有意义的. Okay, but yeah, having a good healthy work-life balance is definitely meaningful.
Yeah, 没错。
So hopefully you guys learned a lot in the lesson today, and hope you guys maybe might want to practice career minimalism in your own lives. Whatever you choose to do, as long as you're happy and you have a healthy lifestyle, that's all that matters.
没错。
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.